So finally, we've got the issue of dissemination. Now, from a community perspective, this can be really one of the most important aspects of being involved in research, both from a process point of view or an outcome point of view, but also from expectations. And what I mean by that is that often, as you'll be aware, communities, individuals are giving of their time to be involved in research, often talking about issues that can be very personal for them, often sensitive, sometimes even distressing. So it's very important with social research in particular that there's feedback to the people who are giving of their time and participate in the research participants. And one of the things that community organisations as partners in research can do is assist researchers to disseminate those findings back to the research participants. That can be because you are directly involved in that project and you've helped recruit participants or provide access to participants, or it can also be just that you regularly produce publications, newsletters, magazines, websites, online material that reaches those communities that otherwise wouldn't be reached through an academic type of publication. So dissemination is important for feeding back to the community in ways that are sort of very plain English, if you like, that people can access, understand and see the relevance to their own lives and understand why their participation in that research was actually an important thing to do. The other thing around dissemination is that it can cause ongoing engagement between yourself, community organisations and affected communities and the research community, beyond the research outputs themselves. So yes, there might be reports or articles or publications or other plain English type publications that come out of research, but it also can mean that you and the research community, your organisations and the research community, are having ongoing dialogues about where to next from that issue that you've been involved in researching. Where else could it go? What other future research might be able to come, or future action might be able to come on the back of that research? And finally, it's also the role that community organisations can play in the further dissemination of research outputs, if you like, finding new ways, innovative ways. There's ways that are already tried and tested in getting feedback back to participants and out to communities. But this is an area that's constantly needs to grow and develop, find new ways to reach into particularly hidden populations that can be hard to reach with the findings from research, and for those people to see the impact on their lives.